Hey folks, so we are trying to figure out different ways that we can um, make this room look the way we want it to. We want to propose new, maybe finishes, floor, things like that. So I'm going to teach you a bunch of different ways. This one happens to be in Illustrator. So what I'm suggesting is that we can do is draw the planes of the room. You can see here that I've got um, the floor here and a wall here and a wall here. I'm just kind of looking at my photograph and trying to figure out where is that corner. There's the upper ceiling corner right there and the lower, the floor corner right there. And I fill those three shapes with colors that are close to what we've got in this file. And you got something that kind of looks okay. Over here what I did was I just used a compound path. So I drew quickly a shape around these windows, around this vent, as you can see, and then made this wall and this line here, a compound path. You know how to do that. I know you do. You grab those guys, the two pieces there, and make them under object, make compound path. It shows up like that. You grab the two selections. So once I've got those colored shapes drawn, I've kind of got a look at the room. It's very simple. It's very plain. You could do a little bit more to it if you wanted to. But then what I want to do is put some furniture in this room so it's not quite so deadly. So what you can see here is, I'll turn off that template so you can see what I've got. This is basically just, I'm going to revolve that and make a table out of it. And these I'm going to extrude and bevel and make chairs out of them. So that's what they look like when you put them all together. So I've extruded and beveled to make these 4 chairs. You notice as far as Illustrator is concerned, they're still just profiles. I drew one profile and then I copied and pasted it or cloned it and moved them around. But in each one of these things, of course, I can get into the appearance menu, appearance, and then double click 3D extrude and bevel, ask it for preview, and then I can move that chair around and make sure it's in the right spot relative to the rest of them. And then if I need to, once I say okay to that, I could resize it and make it look bigger or smaller depending on where it is. So there is a relatively simple way to recreate a room and use the 3D tools that we know how to use to create some fairly simple furniture. So as I say, this is probably the simplest way to do it, but if that's where you are, that's where you are. I hope it helps.